You know, being raised under a system of capitalism, we get some idea of what a capitalist system is all about. And we have been taught to accept that this is the greatest system of all systems. But you know that and for those that are raised under other systems such as socialism or communism, whatever other systems that vary, they have been taught just as diligent and they have been taught to accept it as. Now, the thing that's, I won't say unique, is not unique because it happens to every last one of them. They always got some who got it going on and some that got a little less going on, but there are always those at the bottom that don't have it going on at all. And that's amazing. When you look at it like that, it might sound a little strange. But you think about it, when for instance, let me just get to the point. I, for some strange reason, was chosen to receive evidence of the existence of God. Much more powerful. Well, man can't compare. I was given the evidence. Now, with that evidence, I was given a charge. And that charge was to be the evidence to the people. In other words, God became a miracle to me. And I'm supposed to be used as a tool by giving you the information of how God is to be a miracle to all of you. I was chosen and given the evidence. Now I'm to give you the information of how God's love for you chosen, how you're to receive that blessing. That's what I'm here for. It took me a long time to get it like that, because I used to be trying to make you guys change, make you change, so the system could change. I didn't think the system could change without you changing. And so I talk about you when you try to present yourself one way and I knew you weren't. I try to expose you and at the same time mention how it could be right. Sometimes I didn't mention your name because I didn't want to embarrass you. Nonetheless, the evidence of what I spoke was all around me. Yeah, but the truth is still the truth, and I can't stop speaking the truth. So for all these 40 years, I keep on doing it. It's like when I speak it, it's almost like it cannot possibly be true. It's like being taught capitalism and all of a sudden get thrown into socialism or communism. It just doesn't fit. And so when I speak to you about the things that I do speak to you about, it just doesn't fit because it's foreign to you. Again, as I said, it used to make me angry, and as time passed, I did basically everything I possibly could do without causing pain and suffering to others to get your attention so that maybe you might be able to see by what I've done that maybe I deserve a little attention so that you can see what I'm trying to say about God. But anyway, it's like that. You can't see it. So what I finally realized, is that I was chosen, given this miracle, so I can come back and tell you that the world that you're looking for, the world that you're expecting God to create for you, God is distributed amongst each and every last human being on the face of the earth. God is distributed amongst each American. Each of you got God in you. And each of you got a different part of God in you that is to play a certain part in the creation of this wonderful world that you want. but it requires that you come together. It requires that you come together and you build this world. But you can't understand that so easily because you've been taught a different way, where you don't come together. You compete, and some get and some don't, and all that stuff. It keeps us the way we are. But my mission, and since I can't make you see, and I can't force you to see, maybe the same as me, and I haven't been able to persuade you to see, I just have to stand back and tell you over and over again that the answer is in all of you coming together. It's like every last one of you play a part in the process of creating and causing manifestation on heaven on earth. All of you are workers, are doers in that process. Are doers, are workers in that process. If you all are workers and doers in that process, don't you know that makes all of you owners, part owners of what comes out of that process? It makes all of you part owners. Now, if it makes all of you part owners, what do you need banks for? What do you need money for? What do you need loans or debts for? What do you need bosses that's called claiming ownership on stuff that is free for everybody? You don't. See, that's when you guys come together. That's when we, the human race, come together. That's when we as Americans, United States citizens, come together and take care of our business. Then it can make us different, for real, than what communism, socialism, and even what capitalism has ever been, because we won't be a capitalist system. What we do, ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers, is this. Just like we came up with a plan, strategy, proposal for a capitalist system, just like others came up with the same for their particular systems. If we want a system that works for all, we do it the same way we came up with these other systems. We determine what it is we want. Then we get our smarts and our brains together to see how is it that we achieve these things. And then we exercise it. So what we're basically doing is saying this is what we want. Just like we want a spaceship. Just like we want a submarine. We want peace. We want prosperity. We want freedom. We want joy. We want happiness. We want to live our dreams. We want our needs, our wants, and our desires met whenever. So, each of us got a part of God in us. We come together. And when we come together, see, we don't have it all. Each of us don't have it all. But each of us got a part. And when we come together, all of those parts come together. And we become the one. We become the one. And we are now able to do all the things that you thought it took an invisible God to do. Now it's so simple for us to do. And it's our duty and our responsibility. So to know people that's been suffering around the world won't have to suffer anymore. People keep talking about Jesus coming back. And they act like the world got to get so bad. The scriptures say the world got to get so bad. And then Jesus is going to come back. Maybe opening, busting through the sky so everybody can see him. I don't know. Some may be saying he's going to suck some people up. The rapture. Or maybe destroy some people. I don't know what they got going on. But all I can see is when the flood came, Jesus didn't come back. Or at least the story didn't say anything about it. They just wiped the people out. And I can see that happening now. Just wipe you out. Wipe you out. Why? Because we were too far gone. We were too far gone. But we're not too far gone. Because you still got the power. You still got the power to create paradise on earth, and it becomes a joy in doing it. No labor. You won't have to lie, cheat, steal, hate, be a racist or bigot. You won't have to be a prostitute or gigolo or what's some other names of people that do all kinds of things. You won't have to do any stuff like that. You don't have to hold your head down and bow down and anybody hold your head up high because you are somebody special. Every last one of you are. You're needed, wanted, and you are a gift to everybody, and everybody's a gift to you. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. This is a possibility that only you can create. God ain't gonna make it. And no Republican or Democrat, no black or white, no man or woman. It's gonna take you to allow the God of the universe and partly that in you become alive. Take care of business. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.